Hello, it's Elikem here with Dudu, founder and CEO of Rochetti Limited. Yep, holding it up there. Is it in focus? Yep, it is in focus. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine. It's a great day, it's a great evening, and I look forward to the rest of it.
Yeah, so did you enjoy the first part of, today's event, which was all about the powerhouse women and empowering women? Did you?
I did. I feel empowered myself, and I'm glad to have been here and been a part of it.
Yeah. Okay, so what aspect of the whole talk did you really like?
Well, I like the reminders about the strength that we have and we carry as women, and I liked the inspiring, the mentoring that we got, and all the lessons about us really, and how we should carry ourselves and not let our dreams die down, which we tend to do. And I know that women, we tend to focus on too many things. We multitask, and then we forget the real importance and the real big deal within us. So I think that brought it back for me.
So how would you describe yourself before you came in here, and how are you going to describe yourself like just after the talk?
I am better because I've learned, and for me, learning, there's no end to it. So I've learned something else today, and it's all part of my learning process. And yeah.
So you would say before you lacked a bit of knowledge or inspiration?
I wouldn't say I lacked, but I've learned something new, to what I already know. So I've added something else to my journey.
So tell us a bit more about your business and what you actually do.
Rochetti Limited is a company, a limited company that has in mind people that want to start business or are in business or in struggling businesses. What we do, we offer mentorship. We help businesses get funding. We offer business advice, business counseling, help with laws and legislations. We run that through workshops, seminars, and we have lots of training. So basically, Rochetti just helps entrepreneurs and small businesses grow and achieve their goals.
So okay, one last question. What is next for you?
Well, what's next for us is that we get bigger, we get more recognition, we help more people, help more businesses, because we also help just individuals, even if they don't want to get into business, through our mentoring and finance, obtaining finance. Hope we get bigger, as I say, and we want to go global.
Okay, guys, you heard it from the CEO and founder of Rochetti Limited, Dudu. Thank you very much, Dudu.
Thank you very much.
Link, and I'm here today with Abby. How are you doing, Abby?
Doing great.
That's good. So, how did you find today's event?
Today has been awesome. It's an event I had been looking forward to for, it's been advertised for months, and I'm so glad I was able to make it. I had so many, engagements today, but I made sure that I put all those ones behind and made this a priority, and I'm happy I did because it was really worth it.
Yeah. So how did you find about today's, workshop?
Well, I actually came across Anita on Facebook, and it's such a lovely thing when you can connect with people that seem to be, going where you're going. And I realized also that there were a lot of women that were liking posts on Facebook, and I could see that we were all thinking the same. So I knew that when I come here, I was going to be in a room full of people who had purpose, who had goals, and who had actually done something with their lives and had something to give back. And that's how I found this event. It was life-changing. People had something to pour back into me. And I know that everyone that sat down under the voice of those who spoke today cannot be the same. Even if they knew it before, one of them said, "You're here because you need to hear it again." And that was worth it. I need to hear it again, and it will make my 2014 even much more greater.
Yeah, definitely. So do you own any business as such?
Yes, I do own a business. I'm actually an MVQ assessor. We call it QCF now. And I write resources. I have a business on the side where I also help people turn their knowledge into products, especially e-products. And what I took away from this this, event today is that you can actually do anything you can dream about. And so each time I visualize an idea, I know I have the power to actually bring it to pass. And it's so great for me.
Yeah, that's good. It's really good. You're feeling like really encouraged and inspired and motivated. Like, I personally, from just sitting down and hearing bits and bobs, like, I have to say I was motivated and encouraged myself. If you get what I mean. So
It was a women program.
Yeah, well, no one needs to know that anyway. But anyways, thank you very much for spending some time with us. I'd be really appreciate it.
Thank you so much too. I'm so blessed to be here today.
Okay, so all the best in your business.
Thank you. And you too. I wish you all the best in 2014.
All right, thank you. And I'm here today with Kim Shud. How are you doing today, Kim?
I'm doing great, thank you.
That's cool. So how was it like, speaking up there? When you go up there, how does it feel like?
Okay, in America, we have a term called finding your sweet spot, and it comes from baseball. And on the length of the bat, there is a spot where when you hit the ball in that exact spot, you'll get a home run. For me, speaking and sharing with people is my sweet spot. It's where I feel most natural. I can't even remember what I all said. It just flows out of me, and I derive it from energy in the room, and I ask myself, what do people need to hear today to better their own lives? And I aim for that.
So, how long have you been, sharing your life and, inspiring and motivating people for?
I think there are two answers to that question. Formally, and as a formal business owner, it's been about 3 years. But informally, I have been doing this my whole life. Everyone in my life has come to me for advice on what to do next. And it's the way I feel their energy, and I process information, and I dare them to basically let go of the garbage in their lives and go for more. And I've always been able to do that. So I turned that into a business.
Okay, now I really do appreciate your ability to inspire and motivate others. But then I find for myself personally, I can do likewise, but then I can't take my own advice. So how do you take your own advice?
That's a great question, because a secret of coaches and speakers is we tend to coach in the areas that we need the most help, that we're working on the most. So I have to very consciously every day remind myself of what I speak about. This day is a fresh opportunity. This day is a new chance. And today my goals are this. So every day I reaffirm my goals. Every day I look at my to-do list and I pick out the 3 most important things that are going to get me closer to my goal. And they have to be done first. And it takes effort to do that. And effort after effort after effort soon becomes habit. So it's not magical, it's work. And that's, I think, what people don't realize is every day you have to make the choice to believe in yourself, and no one's going to do it for you.
So how far do you think you have left to go, if I can say that, to fulfill that dream? Or do you feel like you're already there?
The dream is a living thing that will never be fulfilled as long as I'm alive, because it's constantly moving and changing. The point is, am I being authentic in who I am? Am I working on fulfilling the dream? Success comes in many different forms, and you have to define that for yourself. I'll repeat that. Success comes in many forms, but you have to define for yourself what that looks like, how it feels. And, I used to think that success was about getting a great car, having a nice house, having a husband, having kids. And those are all great things to shoot for, but that's not success. Those are the byproducts of happiness. So now success is about, am I being real and authentic with every person I meet today? Who can I serve? How can I serve you? If I'm coming at you with a closed hand, ready to grasp more, I'm not living authentically. Therefore, the dream has died that moment. So there's no real destination. It's a constant work in progress, and it's a joy to do it.
That's great. So, you did mention that, you sold your house back in the States, and then, traveled to France. And part of what you were saying was that you wanted to, see the world, and travel. Do you feel like you've done enough of that to settle at one place now, or do you feel like, you still got more traveling to do?
Oh, I have a lot more traveling to do. And the only way that you can push forward with a new project or a new goal is to release your grip on the old one. My old one was to restore an old house, and I did that. And as long as I kept my hand on that one, I couldn't let go and grasp the new one. And financially, selling the house gave me the opportunity to travel. But it took years of renovating that house and years of planning financially to have that cushion when I didn't even know yet what I was going to do with it. When I first started, I didn't know I'd sell that house in order to travel. I thought I'd sell that house and buy a bigger house and keep flipping houses. So, you never know what doing authentic things is going to do for you. You never know where it's going to lead you. But if you're not willing to let go of the old, you can't get the new.
So how hard is it, to let go? Because I'm speaking from personal experience now. I've always found it hard to let go, of a lot of things in my life. Like, how hard was it to just get up and go?
I think at the moment that I actually did it, it was very easy. But it was hard to think about for a long time, and that was fear. Anything that you feel is hard to do is really your fear speaking to you. Now, fear needs to be spoken back to, because fear is all up here. It's false evidence appearing real. And you just talk to it like it's a person, and it deserves some facts and some answers, because all it wants to do is protect you. Your brain is split into two parts, and one of them is called autopilot, and the other is called emergency brake. And the minute something new comes into your mind, the autopilot goes, no, that's not normal. Emergency brake, emergency brake. And it's when you stop pulling the emergency brake and you fly down the hill that you realize fear was holding you back. So fear is not something you overcome once. The most successful people on the planet feel fear every day. They just manage it. They manage their way through it. That's the difference. So when you're feeling like I can't let go of this, ask yourself, what am I afraid of? And ask yourself, what do I value? Do I value this thing more than I value my dream? And if you value the thing, honor that. But if I didn't really need to value my mixing stand more than I valued going to Paris. That's what it came down to.
So, one final question. What is next for you?
What is next for me? I don't know. I think the next thing for me is to focus on a couple of books that I've been working on. I just need to sit down and finish 3 of them. So my goal is to have 3 bestsellers in the next 3 years. And so in order to make that happen, I need to spend the next 2.5 months focused on that primarily. I'll be offering, a coaching program during that time, but it's not one that's going to impede my progress on that goal. And meanwhile, I'll just keep looking for more opportunities to travel and speak and empower people.
That's great. Thank you so much for, just coming here and just sharing your life and sharing your dreams and just your perspective essentially. So I'm really sure everyone's gonna leave here super excited and inspired and looking forward to the next big thing.
Well, I hope I inspired you. So what action are you gonna take tomorrow?
What action am I gonna take tomorrow? I think I'm not gonna have any fear because I feel.
Don't say I'm not going to have. Say what am I going to do?
What am I gonna do? Oh, okay.
Step forward with confidence.
She put me on the spot here.
Always coaching.
Wow. Wow.
I'll give you time to think about that.
Yeah.
But ask yourself tonight, what will I do tomorrow?
Okay.
Fall asleep and ask for guidance on how to make it happen.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And this was Mrs. Shu. Thank you, Simlik. And today I'm joined by Usha Oliver. Hello, Usha.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing today?
I'm very well. I just feel this really energy and buzz today. It was just incredible. It's quite electric, really, and it's just still buzzing. I'm enjoying it.
That's good. So, how did you find the whole event, and how did it go? Speaking to all the women here today, was there a positive vibe you felt about?
My company is called Dare to Dream. And throughout today, every woman, the whole theme about what they were trying to resonate about is having a dream, living a dream, breathing a dream. And so for me, when I came on to speak, it was just capturing that whole day of speakers into just something like I say, visualize, affirm, but apply your dream. And so today was electric. I loved it.
So it's like, what part of dreaming are you daring people to, dream about, essentially?
Yeah, I think, it's you have it all out there, dreaming, it's kind of, but actually, a dream is a whisper in your heart. And when that whisper becomes loud, you visualize it. But the way the dream becomes a reality is when you really apply with things like, I wanted to be a speaker, so I began to speak. I want to be a trainer, so I train. I want to write a book, so I'm writing 2 books now. Watch out for that. It's called I Dare to Dream, and another is A Spiritual Journey. But if you want to make a dream a reality, application is fundamental. You're an incredible photographer, and you do what you do naturally. But you live your dream by doing what you do. Sometimes people look at it as kind of, in the sky, starry thing. Actually, it's not. It's something inside of you that comes alive and becomes a reality. And that's what I think. I think Dare to Dream, that's what my company is all about. It's making a mark, making an impression, and really seeing it through. And that's what it is.
I'm really daring to dream now. There's just something about the way you speak, even that just really captures me. I don't know if you felt it, but I actually did. You lost me. I just started dreaming and everything. But yeah, what motivated you to get into public speaking or just inspiring people?
I have never had one session of how to be a public speaker. But I did a talk once. I used to manage prisons, as I said. And I did a talk on procurement, which is my background. I'm a procurement specialist, so I spoke about continuous professional development. And that's a dry subject. But I can tell you that I had a standing ovation. So I understood that some people came up and said, I could listen to you all day. The difference is I love what I do. When you're passionate about something, it kind of resonates with every capillary in your body. Your eyes glisten. Your whole body language exudes that passion. And that makes me do what I love to do. I just stand up and decide, I take every sphere of influence of where I speak really seriously. I keep my content to what they want me to talk about, and really impact, empower, and make words come alive. That's why I do what I do.
Thank you so much. I know today was just about the women, but forgive me for saying I'm inspired. I actually am inspired and motivated about, just your whole speech and, just daring to live my dream, I guess, and daring to dream.
What is your dream?
My dream is to be the best photographer there is.
You know what? And that's it. I said 3 things. Visualize it. And you're incredible because you make us come alive. And that's incredible. So I will just, follow you or do whatever I need to do. Why? Because you live your dream, you're passionate. And that shows in your photography because all of us, you make us smile and feel good. Even now, you have a great vibe about you. Vibe? So you rock the world. Watch out, guys. He's coming.
Yeah, watch out.
Dare to Dream. Usha Oliver. Thank you.
Hello, it's Elikem here with Lydia Akinwumi. How are you doing tonight, Lydia?
Awesome. Magnificent. Wow. I just know it's just like somebody's picked me up from the floor and raised me really high. That's what today has done for me.
So what made you want to come to this event anyway in the first place?
At the beginning of the year, I reflected on my business and what's going on. And I said to myself, I need to get myself within like-minded people. people who are going somewhere in their business, people who have accomplished something. I want to be among them. And I think that energy I've got from here today is so awesome, it's phenomenal. Yeah.
So is there any speaker that was like spoke to you the most, or like was your favorite speaker or impacting speaker, if you may?
Every speaker today was very impactful with what they said. Every speaker has got something to say about our journey. And it's about us taking every bit of what everyone has said and go and step out and take that leap, giant leap, to walk with it.
Okay, so what are you essentially taking away from today's event? One thing.
One thing I'm taking away from here is that women, we need to come together to build this journey.
Definitely. Women, I hope you heard that. This was Lydia.
Powerhouse women.
Yes. This is a powerhouse woman, all right? Thank you very much, Lydia.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Hello there. It's Elikom for Zimlink, and I'm here with Patricia, Stephanie, Julian. How are you doing tonight?
I'm all right. I'm okay.
That's good. So can you tell us a bit of, what you spoke about, in your talk today?
Oh, today I spoke about women finding the inner self, finding their dreams and realizing who they are and taking that giant leap and make it happen.
That's good. So how did you come to find your inner self in the first place, to want to even inspire other people to find their inner self?
I've run the business called Megacom Group of Companies for 15 years, and I've had hardships building the business, and this is what brought me to start an association called Universal Business Women. From there, where it is a hub that I help women to build their own businesses.
That's good. So can you tell us a bit of about some of the hardships that you faced?
The hardships that I faced was, first it was capital, and to also market, advertising, and just to have the self-confidence with myself to discover who I was and what I can actually do.
That's good. So, what does sharing your knowledge on what you've learned, what does it mean to you to just share what you know and, inspiring people to take a leap of faith?
What it does to me is that I know if I educate one person, I've educated a generation. And when I've given the knowledge to one person, I've empowered the whole generation as well. I would urge anybody that is out there that if there is something that you know that can benefit the next person, please make sure that you share it with them, because we are all made to depend on one another. And as we depend on one another, the world rolls round.
Yeah, so do you think it would be a good idea for everyone to have that same kind of ideology? Because not everyone, has the ideology that you have at the moment.
Yeah, I believe if everybody has the same ideology, this world will be a better place today. And I believe it starts with women, because if women has the rightful set mind, everybody else out there will have a stable life, because yes, you know that we came from a woman's womb. It starts with the women. So I would say, women, please go out there and empower others.
All right, you heard that, women. This is Patricia, Stephanie, Julian. Thank you very much.
Thank you.